Greetings. My name is Dr. Waddell Brooks Sr., your host, and this is Community Focus. We're very fortunate to have with us today an exemplary person, Adreana Dobbs. She's a certified school nurse with Learn Charter School, Waukegan, Illinois. Good morning, Ms. Dobbs.
Good morning, Dr. Brooks.
We're very happy that you've taken time literally from your busy schedule to be with us here on Community Focus. Lake County is approximately 750,000 people, but I don't know how many up this Sunday morning at 5 o'clock listen to the program. But I understand we have a pretty good audience.
Yes.
You know, at 5 o'clock, people are getting ready to go to church and they're going to different places, this type of thing. But you are a person that Lake County should know, and we heard quite a bit about a charter school here in Waukegan. And you are a certified nurse at the Learn Charter School here in Waukegan. Yes. But first of all, I'd like for you to tell our listening audience a little bit about your personal professional background. Who is Adreana?
Who am I? Okay. Well, first, thank you so very much for your gracious invitation to come and speak this morning. Mm-hmm. And so what happened is I started off kind of in the private sector, and I didn't like it very much. I felt that, that did not work well for me.
Okay.
So I went back to school to become a nurse. And then from that, I had an experience at Highland Park Hospital where I'm like, I need to probably do happy nursing because there was a patient who was a cancer patient. She was being treated. And so what happened is she kept asking for a Tylenol or aspirin because she was feeling jaw pain. Mm-hmm. And so, red flag right there. Okay. And so sure enough, the doctor said, don't give her anything. Hold off. I need to come and talk to her to let her know that the cancer had spread to her bone. And that by the time her little girl, who was 5, and that she probably would not live to see her 6th birthday. Mm-hmm. And then from that experience, I said, I need to do something differently. I wanted to do happy nursing, so to speak. Okay. And so from that, I decided that I would go into the schoolhouse and do school nursing. And I found that experience to be very rewarding, and I have loved it. I felt I found my niche at that point. And so I went back, I got the school nurse certification. And so I've hit the ground running ever since, and I have enjoyed it. And so I've been in 3 different locations, and each time I feel as if I'm building my practice from there.
You feel that this is the location now?
This is the location now. I have gone from North Chicago, where I spent the majority of my tenure there. I've been a nurse a school nurse and a nurse for 17 years. And then I left and I went to Waukegan School District 60, where I was a school nurse at the high school, Brookside. So talk about going from the itty bitties to the, people taller than you, and it's different. And then I got the opportunity to go and go back with somebody who I liked, loved, and respected, and I know is a great practitioner and really loves his children. I think somebody you might know. So I had the opportunity to join Dr. Cassandra Brooks at the Learn Charter School in Waukegan, and I have enjoyed it. I've loved it, and it's wonderful.
I understand that the teachers, after talking with them, they just can't get to school soon enough.
You can't, because there is so much that you want to be able to do. Mm-hmm. There's so much that you see there is a need there, because this is also an economically depressed area. Okay. And so there are challenges within that. And so the teachers really do want to try to meet the needs of the students. Some of them are academic, some of them are social emotional. Okay. And so there is always something to be done. Mm-hmm. And we are really just happy to have the staff that really want to do that for the students and meet their needs. So absolutely, yes.
Ladies and gentlemen, again, we're talking with Mrs. Adreana Dobbs, certified school nurse at the Learn 9 Charter School here in Waukegan, Illinois. And Ms. Dobbs, you mentioned emphasize certified school nurse. In other words, is there a difference between a nurse and a certified school nurse?
Yes, because what happens is you can have your RN license and you can take that and go anywhere with it. But if you want to work within the school, it is really a good idea for you to become the certified school nurse. So that means that you're going to go and you're going to go to one of the Illinois campuses for a graduate program and get the specialty knowledge that is necessary for the school nurse certification. And then you're going to go and take the test, the content portion for the type 7-3. It's called the PEL 7-3 now, I think it is. They've changed it in Illinois. And you're going to take the content area for school nursing. And at that point, then you can become the certified school nurse for the state of Illinois. So it is something that does require specialized training, knowledge, and testing. Yes.
Is there a typical day for a Adreana Dobbs at the Learn Charter School?
The typical day is always expect the unexpected because you never know what might happen. But just to be prepared to meet the needs of the students and also the staff members. We are not just there for the student body, but any staff members that might have questions or concerns as well. I know this is, give you an example, this is flu season now. You know, the weather has changed. So a lot of teachers now are wondering, should I get that flu shot? Absolutely. Yes. Go ahead and get it. And then the parents are coming in with a great deal of questions. And, you know, we're not there. We're there to be holistic. We're there to treat the whole school and the student body, the parents, the teachers, the staff members. We're there for all of that. So at any time, the school nurse is prepared in any way to provide any service that is necessary.
Great. Fantastic. Well, there has to be a relationship with the parents, too. Right?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. And, you know, that is the greatest relationship you could possibly ever have, is that where you are able to build a great rapport with the parent, because we are there with your child for most of the day. We're there at least 8 hours a day with your student, with your child. And we want you to be able to trust us with your most precious item, which is, you know, with your little itty bitty, your little son or daughter. So absolutely. And when you have a trusting relationship with the parent, it really goes a long way. And that's the beauty of Learn, is they really do want you to have a community feeling with the parent and also with the surrounding community as well, so that we are really a great partner with what's going on with you, and you should be able to come to us. The door is always open for whatever it is that you feel that you need.
I mentioned about a typical day at the Learn 9 Charter School, but are you servicing just one location?
No. As it turns out, I'm servicing two. I'm also at the Learn 6 Charter School, which is in North Chicago, because their nurse is out ill. And so I have been covering both campuses. So I'm at the Learn 9 2.5 days a week. And then I'm at Learn North Chicago 2.5 days a week as well.
But the paycheck is the same, right?
The pay is the same.
But tell us this. Now, we mentioned about the relationship with parents, but there has to be a great relationship with the principal too, right?
You know, when you have, which is why I came to Learn. I did not leave Waukegan because, you know, sometimes people leave in a huff that they don't like their location. That was not the case. I liked and loved Waukegan School District 60, but I had the opportunity to join back with a principal who I just absolutely know, has a like and love for her students and wants to see them achieve and is willing to do whatever it takes for that learning process to take hold. And so to be able to join back with her and to actually help build that vision is something that, you know, words really are not able to describe, because when you have a great synergy with someone and you're able to build upon that vision that they have and really make it and watch it come to fruition, you really do have something special going on there. And so Dr. Brooks is really a special person, and watching her with the students, you know that she is there for their best interests.
In order for a student to have the greatest progress, there has to be a good relationship between the teachers and the students, and also school nurse too, actually.
Yes, because, you know, when I was telling you that we are there to reach the students holistically, we are. It takes a village. It takes all of us to make that happen. And so the teachers, you know, need to think of the school nurse as a viable resource for whatever's going on with the student. And sometimes, a lot of times, the student will come, oh, my stomach hurts or my head hurts. And then you're able to sit down and talk to them. Unlike the teacher who has 20 other students in the classroom, the school nurse can sit down and kind of talk with you and see what else might be going on with you. And you find out, well, you know, I had a fight with my brother or my sister, or, you know, my mom yelled at me this morning. And you find out there's other things that are going on with the student that you might want to touch on, or then be able to refer them out to someone else or get other services for them. And so, yes, and the relationship between the staff members is very important because we are all in it together. We are all aiming toward the same goal.
Right.
And so we all need to work together to make that end happen.
And that the family has to play a great part, too.
Yes, at Learn 9, they encourage, at all the Learn charter schools, but I'm at Learn 9. So all of them are encouraging the family to be a part of the school.
Okay.
Come in with us.
Okay.
And come and see what we're doing. Come be a part of the school process. And the door is always open.
So this is really a health team at the school, really.
Yes, we are here to to provide the health and welfare of the students in all aspects. Yes.
Mm-hmm. I was thinking about the child's attitude adjustment too, which play a great part in the child's health.
A lot of times we will see them, they'll come in a lot, we want you to come in with a good day. But like I said, if something happened to you at home, your day is already thrown off before you even get in the doors. So a lot of times I will see them first because they're sent them to me because they have some other somatoform kind of complaints. Mm-hmm. And then from that, because we have a wonderful also mental health team, because we have the social worker, counselors, we have other people in place that I can then say, hey, can you, kind of see Johnny real quick and talk to them, give him some coping skills maybe that'll help him, adjust to his bad day. And so, yes, we have other team members in place, other specialized team members in place as well, that although I may be the first point of contact, I can also refer them out to someone else who I think will be a benefit to them in providing them services that they need. A lot of times we see that they need a little quick mental health services to help them, build their day and make it better.
Mm-hmm. What about issuing of medication? That seems to be a concern too nationwide. Do you contact the parents before you issue medication, or are you authorized to by a doctor to give medication?
Well, that's a very good question, because a lot of times now we're seeing students more than ever coming to school that need managed care in the schoolhouse.
Okay.
So what occurs is you want to contact your school nurse to find out what are the procedures for this child to have medication in school.
Okay.
Most often it's a medication authorization form that needs to be completed by both the parent and the physician, indicating that it's medically necessary for the child to have medication at school. Mm-hmm. And then we want to make sure that it's the correct route, the correct dose, and all of that. And then you can bring the medication, and generally it is secured in a locked cabinet.
Okay.
On the days that the nurse is not there, it is generally the administrator then in the building who will administer the medication to the child.
I understand there's a great need for certified nursing. We have more medical assistants now.
Yes.
Than we had before. Is that because of the shortage of nurses?
Yeah. Nursing is having a bit of a blight because there is a shortage of nursing. The baby boomers are, retiring out, okay, and they're needing greater care. So that is also taxing on the nursing body. But specifically for the schoolhouse, what's happening is a lot of districts don't have the money to actually pay for a school nurse. Okay. So what happens is they're trying to find someone who might have a little bit of nursing knowledge to be able to come in and provide the services. It is, in my opinion, it falls short, because just because a student is in a schoolhouse does not mean they don't require the same level of managed care that they would get someplace else. So I think that if school districts are able to, they really should employ the school nurse because of the specialized knowledge and also the care and the practice that they bring to, because we want the students to have what they need. Mm-hmm.
Even in doctors' offices now, they, instead of the nurse, they have
a medical assistant.
Medical assistant.
Yes. Right. And I think that is, falling short because once again, now for them, it might be because of the nursing shortage that they are doing that. Mm-hmm. But you will find that sometimes as a cost saver, if they can find anyone with a little bit of nursing knowledge or medical knowledge, that they will try to then fill in the gap with that type of person instead of having an RN present. Yes.
In relationship to the physicians, too, a new program was established, I think, in the 70s, physician's assistants.
Yes.
Because they have a shortage of physicians. So
Yes.
they have the assistants.
Exactly. Same kind of concept and principle. The physician assistant is there to like lend assistance. They're like subpar, just barely under the physician, but they're able to do some things that then will free up the physician to be able to do more specialized care. Yes.
Right. What are the academic requirements in case some youngsters in high school are listening to the program? I don't know about 5 o'clock Sunday morning, but if the guidance counselor could talk with them about some
pathways to.
Yeah.
Well, okay.
I think North Chicago has that problem, that program.
Okay, yes.
From Rosalind Franklin University, I think.
That's right. So what happens is you want to tell your counselor that you have an interest in nursing. And there are various pathways for that to occur. If you want to be, there's different forms of nursing. There's the licensed practical nurse.
Okay.
They work under an RN. There is the RN, which is for the state of Illinois, it's called the licensed professional nurse, which is the RN then. Okay. And there are different ways for you to get there. Like, for an example, College of Lake County has a 2-year program that you can go to and you can be an RN. Or you can go to a university and be an RN through the 4-year program where you'll get a BSN. So there are different pathways for you to be able to make that happen. A lot of them also have a selection committee where you need to meet certain criteria, where you need to have your biology, you need to have math, and you need to have chemistry in order to be able to get into the nursing program. In addition, a lot of nursing programs now would like for you to actually be a CNA. So if you are interested, if you have a summer off or something, it might be a good idea to sign up at your local community college to do the CNA program. And that gives you kind of a mindset or intro to what it is in order to be a nurse.
Ladies and gentlemen, the elephant speaker that you're hearing is a special guest that, as I mentioned at the top of the program, a person that you should know. Ms. Adreana Dobbs, a certified school nurse at Learn Charter School, Waukegan, Illinois, and Learn 9 Charter School is located where?
It's located 540 South McAllister Street in Waukegan, Illinois. If you want, please come out and visit us, or you can also come and register your students.
Can anyone visit there? Do you have to have an appointment to come in, or is...
It would be nice if you were to contact the school and let them know that you would like to come in and visit the school, especially if you're interested in having your student or your child to become a student there. Please feel free to call and do that. You can also come in and make an appointment as well. If our principal is available, who is Dr. Cassandra Brooks, she will be able to take you around and give you a tour.
And you have an assistant principal, which is a culture diverse.
Yes.
She's Hispanic, right?
Yes, we have Vanessa Figueroa, who is... one of our assistant principals, and we have Maite Diaz, who is also one of our assistant principals as well in the building.
Fantastic. What are some of the challenging experiences that you've had as a Learn 9 Charter School certified nurse?
Well, thankfully, there hasn't been an overwhelming amount of challenges because we have the parents who have been so excited to have their students come there. And so generally this time of year is really challenging for me because it's exclusion time. So, you're missing your shots, you're missing physicals, you're missing your dental, you're missing vision. And so getting that information in is, for this part of the school year, it has been the most challenging. But that just is a lot of, teaching, education, and also building the partnership with the parents and also with the physicians' offices, because a lot of them are like, well, I went to the doctor. Let me call the doctor's office. Can you fax that over to me? Can you give me what I need for them? So that has been the biggest challenge thus far.
This is fantastic. Well, tell us about your community activity. I think when I met you, you were serving on the library board, were you?
I was serving.
The North Chicago Library
Yes,
Board,
I was serving as a mayoral appointee with the North Chicago Public Library. And that was rewarding because I love to be able to have youth come in and enjoy the library, that experience. And we were able to, hire Joan Batley, who has just been wonderful as the library director. She has been phenomenal. So that I think of that as a tremendous success story. But in addition, I also belong to the Waukegan Uptown Lions Club, where we also are trying to eradicate blindness. And so if students need glasses, I'm happy to have that as a resource to be able to provide them with the opportunity to get a voucher so that they can have a free eye exam and a free pair of glasses. So if they need that resource, I am happy to provide it for them as well. I just became a member of Alpha Kappa Alpha Sorority Incorporated.
Congratulations.
So, yay!
I wondered if your principal have anything to do with that.
I wonder about that, yes.
And her mother is in the graduate chapter.
Right. You know, I see that flourishing colors of pink and green all over between the two of them. And then also the Harbor Lights chapter of the Links Incorporated. I'm the immediate past president of that organization. Thank you so kindly. And I just have was elected as for the area nominating committee. So I'm moving on up with that as well.
Wow.
It is nice to be able to be participatory in community organizations, but it's even better when they are able to give back to the community. And each one of them do. They provide scholarships to students. Yeah. They provide, wonderful opportunities for them to come out and see what it is what we do. We volunteer extensively within the community, all of them. Mm-hmm. So it's nice to have. I'm part of Chi Eta Phi nursing sorority. So it's wonderful to be able to have all of these community connections because they bring resources.
This is fantastic. Then you are a person that Lake County should know. I'm learning about you a great deal myself. I thought I knew all about you, but gee whiz, I knew only a token of the things that you've been involved in, because you've accumulated many activities since I first met you.
Yes, sir.
So actually you have very little time for leisure time activities then, right?
Right. I always tell people, believe it or not, I'm an introvert. So I'm one of those people that, I know, right? I want to sit back. I want to read a book. I want to watch a little TV. Yeah. But I never stop to take that time, because if I can go out and help somebody, I will always seize that opportunity, because I feel as if I am my brother's keeper, and I do feel as if to whom much is given, much is required. So I can never say no to the opportunity to be able to give back, because if there's a need there, I feel that I should meet it. Yes.
And still, being a certified nurse, there's still opportunities for learning too, right?
Oh, absolutely. I think that I ascribe to the philosophy that I'm a lifelong learner, and there's no way that I know everything at any time in all ways. So I always seize opportunities to also go to workshops, and I also want to do more community things. Anytime that anybody has a health fair, I'm there. You can come on out. I'll be there taking a blood pressure, doing a vision and hearing, doing something, because there's always something to do and there's always something to learn. At each opportunity, you will be able to do both.
Boy, this is fantastic. It's great. What about your ultimate goal that you plan to? You're a certified nurse assistant, but certified nurse. I'm sorry, not assistant. What's your ultimate goal in life?
Well, it's amazing that you asked that, because I was like, I wonder what I'm going to do. So what I've decided to do is I have matriculated into a nurse practitioner program, because what I would like to do is actually have my own practice, so that I can be able to do a little bit more and have the autonomy to be able to do that, and be able to see students and patients in my own practice. And to do that, I needed to have the advanced degree for that, and then it also allows me the opportunity that I can write scripts and see you if you have flu or you have this or that. I can treat you in a different way than what I am able to do now. And so I think it's just an opportunity for me to excel and to elevate my practice at this point. So what would I like to do ultimately? It is to have my nurse practitioner license and ultimately get the doctorate of nursing practice.
Do you find yourself at home with assisting your mother in problems that she may have, using practice as a guinea pig?
Oh, my goodness. Yes, my mother, friends, other family members, they always call, what do you think about this?
Okay.
They stop by, can you wrap this for me? I think I heard this. I think I heard that. Yes, you will find that the nurse also, it becomes a doctor nurse, because you're on call all the time for some ways, in some capacity. But I don't mind, because, that's what you're here for. If you can help, try to do it. Yes. But yes, all the time.
So in summary, we say the overall mission of the school nurse program.
The overall mission of the school nurse program is, I think a lot of times people say school nurse, and you're hearing that it's probably youth based, and a lot of times people think it is pediatrics. That's a component of it, but really school nursing falls under public health. Okay. So we're out there, and that's why we're pressing with the community, is because that's who we are. We're community activists, we're community partners, and we're community health practitioners. So we are here for you and what it is that you need. So we are here to educate, we're here to to provide services, and we're here to listen to you. So please, if you have any questions or concerns, always call your school nurse, your friendly school nurse, and they'll be able to assist you. Yes.
So you feel that you have met your need in being the school nurse, then your change of careers, you made the right choice.
Oh, I feel that I have made the right choice. My mother always says, if you find something that you love to do and you're passionate about, you'll never work a day in your life. So it's always a pleasure for me to go to work because I'm just having fun there. I'm not working. I am enjoying it.
And that's the reason I mentioned about the teachers when I visited the open house, I think, at the Learn Charter School. The teachers were telling me that they can't wait to get to school. They love, working with the kids.
Oh, absolutely.
They love the environment.
Yes,
including the school nurse and the other teachers there.
Yes, because when you're coming to school, you're enjoying the opportunity to be there, and everybody there is smiling. You're not going to find a frown in the crowd. Everybody there is smiling because they like and love what they're doing, and they love the opportunity to be there. So yes, absolutely.
And this is going to enhance the learning of the children too.
Oh, absolutely. It starts from the top down. Okay. So really, it starts from the principal on down to the teachers and the other staff members. So if you have a principal who is starting your day off well, you are going to have it trickle down to the students who hopefully their day will be well also.
And therefore, that's going to decrease on the disciplinary problems. You probably don't have any disciplinary problems in the school.
It really does, because once again, it's all in your mindset. If you come to it with a positive attitude, you're going to project that. And students are the young people. They soak everything up. They're really looking at you. They're observing you, and they're learning from you. So if they see how you handle situations and difficulties and everything else, they're able to also assume that as well. And if you make it, I had another principal said, make it a great day or not. The choice is yours.
Okay.
So you're choosing to make it good. They make it good for everyone, and the students will see that and they'll pick up on it.
What are some of the related employment opportunities? School nurse, and what's some of the related?
Related to school nursing?
Yeah, related opportunities.
Okay, well, one of them is you can also be the school health administrator, where that is also a really tough job, I think. No, thank you. But they're the ones who are actually in charge of providing the training that school nurses need. Oh, yeah. They are the ones who are saying, okay, do you have your CPR certification? Do you have this? Do you have that? So they are also there to help manage us and make sure that we have everything that we need. In addition, just because you are the school nurse, quote unquote, just a school nurse, doesn't mean that you cannot, rise to the ranks of being a principal. If you go back to school and you get your Type 7.5, you can also throw your hat in the ring should a principalship come up.
But the key is the Type 7.5, I guess.
The key is the Type 7.5 for that. That's administrative certifications. But you're in a schoolhouse, so you're already having that educational kind of background. If you want to advance and you think that I can lead a school, absolutely, that opportunity presents itself as well.
Ladies and gentlemen, again, we've been talking with Adreana Dobbs, certified school nurse at Learn 9 Charter School, Waukegan, Illinois, and we've been talking with her, doing a profile on her, and because, as I mentioned at the top of the program, she is a person that you should know. And I may just mention, in a school setting, if we teach today, as we taught yesterday, we rob our children of tomorrow.
Yes.
And this is not from Dr. Waddell Brooks, but from John Dewey. and it definitely applies, right?
Oh, yeah, it's apropos. But, we don't want to still harp on what happened yesterday. Let's build upon what we're doing today so that we can have a tomorrow, and we can keep going on. the youth today, they are our future. Okay. So why are we looking in the past? We want them to propel and to progress. So we want to help them grow. So yesterday is yesterday. That is gone.
Thank you very much, Ms. Dobbs. I'll let you, I know you're just anxious to get back.
Yes, I am.
Because, like you say, you're here because there's no typical day.
There's no typical, you never know what the day may bring.
Well, thank you very much. So, ladies and gentlemen, we want to thank you again for listening to another awareness session on community focus. My name is Dr. Waddell Brooks Sr., your host.